Hi and welcome to my Let's Play of Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York. We are just starting a game, I'd say. We have to choose our clan. Or we can choose. We are the rebel against power and rage against authority. A seemingly insignificant man with significant ideas will join our ranks tonight. Okay, then sure. The aristocratic blue bloods embody wealth, serenity and control. A top-level corporate executive will join in the ranks tonight. Or to reader, the divas, okay, seek thrills of art, romance and cruelty amidst stagnant and death. A tormented artist will join the ranks tonight. I'm not sure. I think this sounds really interesting just because it's like so different from like my life, I guess. But I think we'll go on with this. Okay. I mean, it was my YouTube handle, so I just chose that name. Okay. Someone's talking to us. New York taught me to believe in faith. That's like really cute, no, but it does sound like the diary entry of a teenage girl. Had you asked me about fate back then, you know, when I was human, I would have told you it's just superstitious bullshit. And we are all designers of our own destinies. That belief is shattered. When the richest woman in the United States, like the actual richest one, not a face you could have seen on the papers, of course, sank her teeth deep into my neck. It happened in the very same place you're standing in right now. Great. Great. But fate, you decide. Please, there's absolutely no need to be hostile, just listen a little longer. See, my mistake was that I flew too close to the sun. It makes sense that my punishment was to never see its glow again. Why is it that vampires always see being a vampire as like a punishment? I have questions. I was incandescent myself. I was hot shit. I had it all. Money, looks, confidence, connections, men, women, a career, and a spark in my eye, the one you need to be born with. Sounds like me. And that's when someone far more powerful than me saw my radiance and thought, that won't do. She robbed me of the light erupting from within and gave me a scepter and June clean in its place. She said it would fit me better. She was a 9th generation kindred, just like you. An apex predator. She probably enjoyed teaching me the peak of human excellence. It's such an eyesore when you look at some loudmouth braggart and see them for all they really are. The temptation to teach them a lesson can be unbearable, right? Huh. Well, my serious lesson was a lesson about fate. A message saying, you're all internally doomed to be at the mercy of your surrounds. It almost drove me to destroy myself. So dramatic. What saved me was the ability to reinterpret her teachings. Hers wasn't a message of doom, it was a message of hope. Fate exists and one can shape it, if given the right tools. My side didn't believe my tools were fitting for her job. She considered them toys, and me just her amusing subject. Kinky. Where she's standing in it now. Just so casually. Okay. And I'm still here standing right where she stood when we first met. Congrats. You might have wondered how I've learned about the arrival to the JFK airport. My answer is, of course, destiny. This is giving The Witcher. As luck would have it, today happened to be a day some of my associates were inspecting the coffins. Driving you straight from the plane and having you wake up in such an unfamiliar place was a little desperate. And I do apologize for that, but it is so rare for you to visit New York. I mean, 3 times in the last 15 years? Like, are you for real? And you've never eager to inform me you're here. Sounds like me visiting my hometown. I understand you served at meeting on 53rd Street later tonight, so I provide a much comfortable transport. I value our relationship very much, don't get me wrong. But It is precisely because I value it, I'm gonna have to ask you to repay the favor you owe me. You're the only one I trust to do the job well and without attracting attention. Without attracting attention? Does not sound like me. You might think I'm crazy, asking you to preach the rules of our society like this. You might think it's impossible to get away with it unpunished. But this is New York, and I don't know about other cities, but this one, that really exists here. And right now, it's smiling in your favor. Sounds like he's trying to get me to go gamble or something. Oh, this is how it begins. You stifle a yawn. It's been a slow evening. The little bit of red liquid left in your glass and the crumbs on the plate remind you that, if nothing else, these art exhibits at least come with some decent mileage catering. And yet it's fun to talk about your work on display, even if you end up discussing with pretty much the same people each occasion. You've already met one critic who keeps telling you, with self-assured authority, how you should pursue a different artistic venue. Oh, that sounds familiar. Of course, then there's the obligatory doe-eyed art student who's oh so impressed with your technique. Was probably gonna try to, I don't know, like, bang you for fame. To be fair, you're not all that happy with your latest piece, but hey, it's not the worst you've seen tonight. That ignoble dubious honor belongs to one of the other paintings on display. That's mean. But yeah, I've heard that, like, artists are, like, never fully satisfied with their work. It's just a thing, like, yeah, same, but sometimes you just gotta move on and be like, yeah, okay, it's not perfect, but, like, does it have to be? Like, other people like it, it's great. I did go, you know, just like, well, anyways, the author of the super ugly art piece we saw is currently being paraded around by his rich parents. Nepo baby. He's barely been able to grab a bite of the fancy canapes. I don't know, I don't speak French, I don't know what that is. So many sycophants to meet such little time. For a moment you think that maybe it's not worth it. Maybe you should take the critic's advice, cut your losses, sell out to some corporation, get it over with. And as if the universe wanted to validate that train of thought, that's the exact moment your sister Emma decides to pop up in your view. So let me get this straight. Kosher cardboard jokes are selling out, but supporting a business vanity project is totally fine with you. Hi, that's also how my thoughts work. I see someone, and then just think, oh, hi, person. Weird writing. You absolutely despise her as an artist. While you're struggling to uphold some nebulous ideas of what art is meant to be, she's perfecting her ways of mooching off the system. Okay. Shamelessly preying a little on street art and niche internet memes, she repictures them as bog-friendly colors. So that's perhaps no wonder the New York Times has recently dubbed her a mind-blowing explorer of digital art, extreme possibilities. I don't see what's like wrong with her art. I feel like many people do that. You know, just like stuff that's like trending right now, you know, like memes that make content or such of the art. Anyways, so we hate our own sisters and artists, right? But besides all of that, you absolutely love her as a person, even as you welcome him by smacking him back of her head. It's just a magic convey nothing but deep affection. No, but seriously, supporting young artists, my ass. I don't know what kind of money you got for this piece, but I doubt we're seeing a fraction of what it's going to be worth in Texas. The gallery owner actually said that if you had to choose a most valuable audience, it would be the IRS. I'm pretty sure it's only like half kidding. You mumble a non-answer. Did they just like not want to come up with like an answer, like reaction to what you said? Okay. And then segue into a different subject, trying to primitively quell her repeated offers to get you a steady job. Of course she proves as insistent as ever. You know, sometimes I just don't get you. On one hand, you wouldn't be caught dead taking money from the inevitable winner of culture wars. On the other, if someone gave you a chance to collaborate on some Dumbest Oscar bait flick sponsored by Larry Elson's bailout fund, you do that shit for free. She rolls her eyes and asks you, you know what the only difference is between the art scene and the culture industry? The culture industry actually pays your bills. What is the culture industry? I have no idea. Does she mean like culinary stuff? Or like... As someone who's given up on attempting to infuse her work with any sort of enduring quality and decided to just keep her responding to the zeitgeist. That's not how you use the word, I think. She claims to happily accept the fact that after she dies, both she and her work will end up in a landfill. Anyways, when you respond that you prefer chasing 1 in a million chase to mortalize yourself, she claims it reeks of overinflated ego. Don't know about that. But I've been on this zone too many times before I managed to accept you never understand what's truly important to you. Oh my god, it's giving Kafka's daddy issues. Slowly but surely, you move on to more agreeable topics. Your plans to finally get hammered together, or the most recent crop of garbage Netflix shows your friends have tricked you into trying out. Alright, I've gotta go, got a date. I mean, so much to drinking. She peeks at a bunch of middle-aged men in expensive suits who've stopped pretending to care about the art exhibition and are exchanging the worst lecherous jokes they've gotten this day repertoire. Have fun with your friends. Class traitor. Chill. She gives you a hug and heads to a nearby elevator. There goes the pleasant part of the evening. So you decide to delay the inevitable and catch a quick smoke break. Okay. What are we like? Avoiding? Truth be told, people aren't exactly lined up to chat about your work anyway. As you leave your post, you start tapping your pockets in a search of lighter. Instead, you find a $100 bill you're absolutely sure wasn't there before. Oh, that's super nice of her. She just like gave him money. For a second I thought like someone stole his lighter or something, put money there as like to make up for it, but it made no sense, so. When you reach the balcony, you look out at New York City and light the second last cigarette left in your pack. You're alone. It's not silent, the metropolitan hum is ever present, even as high up, but it's a good deal more intimate than what's behind your back. You lean over the railing, look down. The street lights back more than usual. In your mind's eye, you see yourself as your fine artwork, beautifully spread. Okay! That took a turn. Working title, Delusion of Grandeur, the author's a brilliant artistic soul crushed by unfeeling reality. Gone too soon. You choke and flick the cigarette into air. Freshened up by the night's breeze, you squeeze back into the stuffy interior. You barely make it past a few steps before lethargy sets back in. Feels like you never left. Still, something in your room feels different. Your eyes are drawn to a handsome young man, neatly dressed and groomed, exuding an air of true artiste. And the best part? He's intently looking at your painting. The gallery is almost like an art installation itself. Now, people standing in silent awe, the guy like a beacon drawing everybody's attention. Hushed conversations about the guests can be heard from every corner of the gallery. Your heart is pounding with excitement, and you approach feeling like a kid trying to get close to the inner woods but afraid you're scared away. The man turns to you, and you stop in your tracks, entranced. So this is what a true artist looks, according to, like, us. Well... So this is one of your pieces. You managed to mumble an affirmation. Tell me about it, please. As you start discussing the inspiration technique and process the man's eyes look into the painting again. He keeps on checking, making no remarks. This guy gets it, he really gets it. The world around you disappears. You say anything to keep his attention with you. But you realize you don't need to, into your artist, into you. Dude, what did you smoke? I want to buy it, and I want your company. I need to talk to you. You will like what I have to say. Okay, spoken matter-of-factly, so straight up like he knows that you won't refuse, they can't refuse. Is he like a vampire, you're like under his spell or whatever? An hour later you find yourself at his apartment. One of the many, you presume with your self-esteem all but patched up and your head full of fine vintage. You tell your hostess a lot. In fact, it seems like you're telling him everything. Yeah, we had too much to drink. Where you came from, how you ended up in New York City, how you had to take out a loan to appear at tonight's event, how you took the long look down the balcony, then you thought about taking the plunge, and this time you were only half joking. You feel miserable, you start crying, he holds you in his... This just, honestly, it just sounds like a trip. Like, bros crashing, like what? It's been so long since you last had someone you could not just talk to but communicate with, be seen by. Who knows, maybe there's hope for you. I mean, if you wouldn't hate your sister like that, maybe you wouldn't have had to have been that long. Just saying. A feeling of bliss is the last thing you remember for passing out. Told you. Next thing you know, you're lying on the couch in the same apartment, hungry, dehydrated. How long has it been? Hours, days? More you feeling weak, confused, abandoned? You look around and in panic. Is he still here? Thank God, yes, still is, standing in the doorway. His voice breaks the silence and fills you with hope until you realize what he's saying. I'm so sorry. I hope that maybe one night you will forgive me. I always remember that in a party moment I had wished you well. This sounds like he's making all the selfish choices, but he wants to remember, like, be remembered good, and it's funny. You try to speak, ask him to stay, but no voice leaves your parched throat. You taste something on your lips. Wiping your mouth leaves a crimson stain on your hand. It's not the wine, what the fuck? The door of the apartment closes behind him. Alone. Again. I know. Sounds like a you problem, man. Then the pain hits. It's a headache, a lurch in your stomach, a burning in your arms and legs. It's all you can focus on. A panic takes you. You fall from the sofa and hit a wine glass. It flies off into a wall, shattering into bits. A mumble from the corner of the room indicates that you're not as alone as you thought. Okay, that's creepy. When you're lying, you only see feminine shapes stirring awake. You crawl towards the room inch by inch. The pain turns into an urge you need to get close to her. No bitches. You begin to see details. The long hair shrouding her face, the worn-out nail hoodie thrown over her skimpy dress. She opens her eyes, moves her locks to her side, exposes her neck. A rabbit instinct takes you. In a blink of an eye, you find yourself buried in her hair, smelling her sweat. Excuse you, Jack the Ripper? I assume she's, prostitute. Mixed with just a hint of cheap perfume, you bite down, drawing the blood from her vein. Wait, what? What is happening? You break away, you look at the girl. She's out of sight, goes limp and unconscious again. Sounds like she's having fun. You try to call her back. Listen. Okay. So that's what happened. Okay, I thought something else was gonna happen. I was gonna say. You check her pulse. She's cold to the touch. Nothing, no heartbeat, no sign of breathing. That's when it hits you. Your chest is moving either. Your heart isn't beating. You're cold to the touch. It's not there. Where did you leave it? Or maybe he took it. Impossible to say. We don't even know how you woke up there. No wonder we don't have a phone. Anyways, you got an achievement beyond the canvas. You stumble around the apartment, but nothing. You can, you find nothing you can use to call for help. You need to get out of here. Now. You look outside the window, you're high above the streets. There's no balcony in the building. Exterior is glass almost all the way down. You'd never saw if the check. Yeah, why are you looking outside the window? The apartment has a door. We just saw another person using a door. So why is our first instinct window? But maybe that's precisely why you should leave the room this way. You've just killed somebody. Your life is essentially over. Yeah, pretty much. Depends on who you are, really. And who they are. A sit in your world is opening your stomach, warning you that reality is about to turn into unbearable hell. That's great, but he's never been much of an optimist, has he? A voice in the back of your head tells you that the smartest course of action is to take the lead before it does. And the more you argue with it, the more reasonable it sounds. You're just about ready to pick up one of the chairs and try to break the window when you hear the clicking of keys, and oh, that is bad. Well. Your thoughts start racing desperately, but instead of a rational course of action, only visions of false hope come your mind. Didn't I expect that? I thought a special person like this would just like, I don't know, panic and be like super pessimistic. What if it's him? What if he's had a change of heart? What if he sent someone for me? You almost feel your heartbeat again with excitement as the doors open. Almost, not quite. A man enters, but not the one you expected. He's tall, broad shoulders, handsome with darker skin. His suit is stylish and immaculate. I want to see that suit. Style is so important. You've never seen him in your life, but you immediately see past his sharp looks to see his sharper nature. He's a predator, and if you're careful, you become a what? Who is the protagonist? What's so wrong with him, dude? And like at this point, I mean, his hair looks good. But his suit's pretty basic, isn't it? Anyways, he's probably a driver. He's here to pick us up. Looks at the poor girl. Chaos. Oh, wait, I think that's us. Okay. Okay, listen, bro, so I think I just made like a really big mistake. No, my life is over. Cause like I did that to the woman. I think I did it. Yes, that does seem to be the case. What is this? It's too funny. I can't take it seriously. He purchased a bed to examine the corpse from her clothes. I mean, well, this is unfortunate. Yeah, man, fortunate is one word I'd use, but preferable to go in the same from hunger. I mean, yeah, I can't help it, bro, right? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Quite a nice gesture, actually. If troublesome. He probably meant like a quite nice gesture from like the dude to left, right? He briefly looks at you with something like pity in his eyes, then changes his expression to a perfectly blank one. Listen, you may perceive your current situation as something of the ordinary, but I've met hundreds of lost sheep like you, and you seem to tend to fall into two categories. I'm curious. First, there were the smart ones. Those who cared for your baby everywhere and didn't put any stupid stunts. They always go where they needed to go safe and sound. I think it's interesting to call people who do what he wants them to do smart, like psychologically. But dude, then there were the dumb ones. The punks who thought they could take me on, the wise guys who tried to contact them secretly without permission, the troublemakers who tried to run off or make a scene. None of them get to their destination in one piece, and in fact, a lot of them never reach the destination at all. The man talks in a bored, professional tone, giving off an impression that he really has delivered his speech countless times by now. So you see, despite being a smart person, I'm a Mets fan. I love baseball, and it inspired me to come up with a 3-strike system to chum if someone is dumb. If you get on my nerves 1 or 2 times, I understand. None of us perform well in stressful circumstances. But if you do 3 times, understand there will be no excuse, no forgiveness, no mercy. Why is he being such a mad? His presence changes ever so slightly. Say, I understand, sir, now. You feel an overwhelming, barely existing urge to fulfill his demand. No. No way. Cursing him turns out to be physically stirring, that your voice comes off as comical. Stranger chuckles. It's like random some kind of love spell from... Okay, I don't know. I can't think of me right now, but right. It's weird. First track. You watch your language. Web or else. Or else what, dude? Huh? Like, Alright, have you got anyone you'd like to inform about your current situation? Tell him you're right. No. He flashes his fangs briefly as he talks with some reason said because the children don't explain. Something's wrong with him? Something's wrong with you, dude. Anyways, there was a lot happening so far. I just ended this play here and say thank you guys so much for watching and see you next time.